Okay, should be on. Okay, once again, we won't know. Okay, assuming this is okay. So, welcome again. Uh, last time, 2 days ago, I was looking to Llamafiles and how to use them or load them. Today, we kind of explored a few things like GGUF file formats. And then I kind of got stuck, well, not stuck, but I ran out of time before I managed to create my own Llamafiles. So today I have about 45 minutes, so I thought it would be cool to create a Llama file from a Mistral model and get to a point where we can run it as a Llama file. So yeah, I guess I'll get straight into it. So we were somewhere in here last time, and we had this. So we had a Mistral. Actually, let me. So we have a Mistral model which we want to convert into a Llama file. We've got the Llama file here, the base one. And my current understanding of how it works is that we have a base Llama file, and then what we're going to do is to zip align, which is a tool from Llama file. We're going to zip align the ggwef into it, and it should know how to run. So I'm not entirely sure yet how all those things relate. We'll try and figure out. And I don't know how far we'll get today, but let's see. Also, I'm still testing my new microphone, and I've got new settings today. I think last time it was very quiet. Let's see how it goes today. If anyone does show up to the stream, please leave a comment in the chat if you can hear anything. Um, I'm not even sure if it is working. Okay, so I'm just checking my preview. Uh, how do I? Okay, I'm going to close this because I'm afraid I have my phone down here, so every so often I'll try and look into it. Last time I did miss a comment, trying not to do that today. So this is where we were last time. We were going through the documentation. We managed to run some things. There's a lot going on. There's also some explanations here. And then how to run them with the external weights, which I suspect is very similar to creating your own Llama file. And in case you're new to Llamafiles, they're basically these single file executables that you can distribute into multiple platforms. And when you run them, that includes the entire model, everything. It's also packaged with a small web server, and will open a web page. So you can interact with it, and you can interact with it directly from the browser, but also from Python, for example. And yeah, it's a single file, portable file. So I find this pretty cool. The but I'm still learning about the structure of this. So last time we also looked at the formats, the ggweb formats, and I kind of like I'm a bit puzzled as these things are turned into executables. I can't stop thinking that they're not the safest files to run, since my understanding is that the ggwef gets mapped into the memory directly. So it's basically a way to override whatever, not override, but to put whatever we want in the memory. So I wonder if that can be exploited in some way, maybe for a different stream. Okay, so creating Llama files, that's where we are. Hope this is visible. Creating Llama files. Can I even add, is there a way to add a note here? Give me a second. Text. Creating, oh, no. Um, hmm. So I'm trying to, can you see? No, you cannot see this. So creating llama files. Boom. There you go. Okay. How do I change? Select the color, outline, bam. Oh, it's not the best. Uh, yeah. I mean, I'm not going to spend much time with this. So chat log mode. Okay, maybe that's for the next time. I definitely need to explore OBS, the streaming software I use. But for now, this is it. Actually, it's not it yet. Ah, there you go. Creating Llamafiles. Hopefully it's visible. Okay, let's continue. So, what do we know about creating Llamafiles? So if we want to have this, we need to create a args file. Let's now resize this here. And we don't need that now. We don't need this either. So args, there you go. So we've got this. And that matches the name. So we've got the model. Then we do not have the mmproj file, which last time I did not know what it means, but after just a very brief inspection, my understanding is that it's just a project management, model project management file, so includes also metadata about the project. I'm a bit confused as to how that differ from the gguf metadata, but I suspect it's just more about the project itself, like where the training data is coming from, etc. So we don't have any. Now, okay, host, port, I'm assuming this works. This I'm not yet sure what it is, but let's continue. Okay, so we've got that. And this is where we got stuck last time. So we need this llama file and this tool, which is should be installed here. So first, we probably need to do something about this. So we don't know. This is just how to get started with a specific model. How llama works. If anyone spots how to install, please just send a link or something. Using llama file. Gotchas. I want to install source installation. Okay. I mean, I hope I'm ready for this, so let's just try. Oh, wait a second. And zip available at. Okay. So get or curl. Oh. Unzip available there. No. Windows users need. Okay, that's fine. I just want the zip line. Can I get that without installing the entire thing? Uh, okay. Well, I guess we're going to install. Let's go. Oh, wait a second. What was that? Yeah, that's fine. Fine as well. Source installation. Okay. So, Llamafiles is here. This is cool. Zipline. What's in there? Okay. Oh. I'm just checking if there's a way I can get the file without having to install this from source, because it will be just waiting for things to install. Well, gets to a point where now I'm wasting even more time, so let's do it. Um, okay, let's follow. Okay. Oh, so you might hear some noise because I think one of my daughters is next door. Let me try and get this closer. So developing on Llamafiles. Let's start with this. Let's move it here for a little bit. So we're already there. Okay. Ah, okay. It does mention cold. Okay. No, not this. Does this exist? Let's see. No. Okay. No, it's still not the right one, is it? Let's see. Hmm. Okay, if you need to use make, you can add this. Okay. Oh, great. Let's do it. Okay, so for now I'm just going to do it here. Okay. While it's going, let's see what we need. I doubt it will work first time, but we'll see. This pretty painless. Um, okay, let's keep going. Okay, so here's an example of how to generate. Okay, we are going to skip this ahead now. So now we go back into creating Llamafiles. So next thing is to make sure that this is correct. We have the one here. It would be cool to use the one they recommend from source. So I don't know how long this is going to take. Until then, we're going to try and figure out what this is doing. Oh, what have I done? Is this just the same? I'm trying to understand if it is the same tool as we would find elsewhere. Okay, so this part I guess is not very fun. If anyone by any chance knows of an easier way to do this without having to build from source, please leave in the comments. And if you're watching on YouTube, also leave in the comments. But if anyone's watching right now, I'm looking at the chat. So okay, well, this is going, still going. Let's check this out. So this is the library that was used to build Llamafiles, that's my understanding. And this library makes C highly portable. So again, as it says, build anywhere, run anywhere kind of language, but is built. So that's punched. This is cool. I guess we're also installing that now. There you go. So is that accessible from elsewhere? Oh. Cosmocc, no. Let's actually try this. Okay, so we're going to build, okay, test Cosmo. Okay, so we got that, we got that. Let's just copy this. Whee. Okay, that should be fairly quick. Then we unzip. We okay. So far so good. We're done with that. Compiling. Okay. So we're actually going to open this. In the meantime, okay, we're going to come out of here. This finished. So now we're doing two things. Do we just do a hello world and compile, or do we continue with the zip align? We're going to finish this. Okay, so new file, and we're going to save hello C. That's it. And so now we should be able to compile into a hello file, and we do that. Cool. Okay, so that's pretty easy. I mean, for the most part, right now I don't really know much about these tools, but it's cool that it was easy to set up. So that's a good start. So I might actually link. I might actually link this compiler. Okay, let's continue. So we finished. Let's go back. So do we have zip align or not? Zip align. I doubt it, but oh, we did. Okay. Zip align minus J0. For now, I'll follow almost the same. So now we want to. So we copied that to Mistral Llamafiles. So we want Mistral Llamafiles. We want the this. We do not have the M project, and we have the arts. Oh. Ah. Yes. What happens when you switch folders midstream? Okay. Okay, cool. Now, if we ls this, we should have. So basically, now our Mistral file, if we make it executable, so let's just make all of that. Yay! So Mistral, does it work? Seems to. Okay, for now we leave that. Let's just see if something. Hi there. What's your name? Let me increase this. And model. Okay. Reset. Where is the name coming from? Oh, there you go. Tennis ball. We okay, v0, 0.1. Uh, cool. I guess it doesn't trust itself, so it still thinks it's kind of early days. Um, I mean, this was a lot faster than I expected. So yeah, cool. Okay, weather forecast for tomorrow. What? What is going on here? What is this? That was interesting. Okay, that's working. So we can build our own files. What's going on here? Oh, actually, llama log. Nice. But for now, actually, we'll just take out these. All right, I haven't set this up. Okay, so that was painful, less painful, less painless. Yeah, painless. Uh, okay, let's recap. We're going to ignore this for now. Actually, no, we are not going to ignore that. We are going to run Mistral, and now I need to figure out what model name we need to set there, if it is always the same or not. Where is that? Uh, where is this? Cool. Okay, so much to explore. So we're going to run that file. It's not Llava anymore. But yeah, okay. Connection refused. Okay, my understanding is that we probably want to do something along these lines. Let's go OpenAI. Uh, okay, so I just want to list the models. List models. There you go. Client models list. Nope, can't connect. What is the problem? Ah, I did put another port, didn't I? Okay, stop this. Let's just check what port we're remove ports. Uh, port. Yeah, there you go. Get clear. Let's try again. There you go. So model. What we're going to do now is to we get the model. Okay. We're going to assume that we always have one. data. Actually, there you go. Model. No error checks whatsoever. And then here we go. Is it ID? Let's print it off. Okay. So it's actually working, so that's cool. By model ID. That's it. Let's run one more time. Okay, so runs the right model. And now what we're going to do next is just rename this thing. It's just getting to me. Llava into my model or something like that. Okay. Okay. So what do we have here? Create the OpenAI client, because this is an OpenAI compatible API. We don't need a key, but we need to pass something, so we put that. I found this somewhere. I should have documented that, but I found this somewhere. I'm not entirely sure where. Then we list the models. We know that we'll have at least one if it is running, otherwise this will fail. That's fine. So we'll list the models, get the first one. Then we run whatever completions we want in with that model. We say something, and that's it. Okay, so that's fine. Let me just run one more time just to get it into the history. Boom. Okay, cool. And that's it. Okay, so recapping. This was a lot easier than I expected. How do you create Llamafiles? You first set the args that will, it's just basically the arguments that the application will have internally. That's my understanding. So it's calling this. Then, okay, let me think this through. Llamafiles are an executable. And I did not copy it from the right place. I just realized, but here. I mean, it's the same thing. I downloaded the file. That's fine, but okay. So Llamafiles are an executable. My current understanding is that it comes already pre-compiled in package. So there's the idea. Sorry, losing my voice. The idea is that we have this this one here. We have a pre-built executable with everything we need, and that takes some arguments, which are these arguments. So that executable will take these arguments, and then it will. The idea is that, as we can see up here with all the arguments, we can run these. We can run that Llama file, that executable, and just say run with this model. Actually, let's try that. So, for example, we have let's see, we have that Llama file over there, this one. So if we go Llama, actually, let's make it executable. Okay, so we have Llama file. This is actually executable. Yep. We can even go, which version are you? We. So we could do the same thing. Basically, if we run, my understanding is that if we run these arguments, we're going to get the same thing. I still don't know what this is, but we'll get there. So for example, Mistral, there you go. Tell me host on, ignore what's happening. Then port here. Then I'm going to follow that just because I don't know what it is. I'm going to assume that it's important. That's it. And it still does the same. Okay, stop. Okay, so we have um, this llama file. We have this llama file, which is a portable executable, and it takes some arguments, and those arguments will basically say, hey, run me this model, host it, it's here on this port with whatever this is. And this executable already includes the web server and the UI that you saw. You can also run it, don't forget, you can also run it like no browser, I think that's the name. Yeah, so you can have like a headless version of it. Stop. Okay, so executable, bunch of arguments. Here are the arguments. Run me this model with host it here with this thing, and then whatever the other arguments the user passes in goes here. And this is only important because we're creating this file.args. Okay, and then creating, yeah, there you go. Okay, so we have those arguments. This is what we would call, whatever arguments we want to call, we just put it here. Then what we're doing instead is, instead of requiring the model file to be provided separately, we're going to package it as part of that executable. We're just going to put it at the end. I'm not entirely sure yet why that works. Other than probably the code has checks for for having the file there. But anyway, it seems to be a pretty standard. Just fit all this data here, and that is likely then going to be mapped into some place in the memory. And because of the names, etc., means that it's equivalent to just having it as its own file. Does that make sense? If anyone's watching, please let me know if it makes sense. But yeah, we're just embedding the file into the executable. And yeah, and then we pass the arguments at the end. Okay. I think it makes sense to me how it works. I don't yet know how it works or why it works. What did I say? That. Okay, so what is this? Does it have a help? Hmm. Oh yeah. Actually, man, llama file. Okay. What's going on? Ah, I see. Now we can actually do just this llama file, and let's open this up. So code completion pros. Okay. So I may need to go. I think I'll probably have to next time to go through the documentation, etc. So actually, give me a second. Let's just at least check something here. So we've got threads. Oh, okay, lots of things, lots of things. Cool. What I want now is this one. Number of layers to store in VRAM. Ah, interesting. Is there a way to just say all of them? I suspect that this basically just means all of them. I don't know how many layers Mistral will have, but likely not more than this. Okay, so what have we done so far? 2 days ago, we've looked at the gguf files and their structure. We also run Llamafiles. Today, we managed to create our own Llama file, or just package it with Mistral model. And we also got, don't forget, we also got a hello world using this portable library. Okay, so I think it was very productive. I kind of learned a little bit. I think I now know how to do some of these things. I need to study a bit more why it works and how everything works. It kind of seems to fit in place. What I would like to do next time is to maybe explore a little bit of the code, of Llamafiles code, and kind of figure out how it is working under the hood, and or implement a very simple loader for GGUFs, and go from there. So I think I'll probably stop here today because I'm very hungry. And one thing, I'll leave you with this thought. Well, actually, do I? Do I leave you with a thought? We were looking at this. No, it's not what I want. Okay, this thing. The metadata being variable length and not knowing the length up front, wouldn't it make more sense to put it at the end or somewhere else? And what kind of exploits can be done with that? That's a thought. It's not a very good one. I didn't say it would be a good one. I'm hungry. So anyway, no GPU basically. If you put 0, need to pass flag to enable maximum. Is it really maximum? Wait, we have 4 of them. To be seen next time. So next time maybe we'll go just first layer of the code, like not too deep, just kind of trying to understand how these things are set up. I'm really curious as to why just putting the file at the end seems to work. Yeah, anyway, I'll see you soon.